Hello and welcome to a Dragon Age Inquisition side quest video. So we had a short break from side quests last week, had some things I needed to do, but we're going right back into it this week. And we're going to go to the Storm Coast. So there we are, Storm Coast. And we're going to just work our way through it. So, who are we going to take? Well, I believe we have to take... Thinking about it. Blackwall, because he has things you collect. Varric has things that you collect. And Dorian has people to kill, or Solus has things to collect. We'll go for Solus. So, Storm Coast. Got a few things to do. Rifts on the coast. Rifts at the fall. Keeping the Darkspawn down. And salvage Inquisition. So, let's have a look at this on the map. And obviously, Lyriums and Shards and that kind of stuff. Red Lyrium, you know. So let's do this one first, and then we'll go to keeping the Darkspawn down. So there should be something we're looking for. Ah.
Nothing to report, sir.
Right, time for some fast-forward shard finding.
Waking sea. Somewhere across all that water is Kirkwall.
It's been a while since I was at sea. Traveling to Haven must have been quite the journey.
Between Cassandra's friendly company and Cullen's feelings on sea travel, it was great.
Oh, we got level up Blackwall. 2 points to spend. Go for a champion. You can have to the death. Taunt your enemy into a frenzy. The damage output increases over time, but so is the amount of damage they take. And then guard improves as you take damage. So it increases the enemy's damage and then kinda takes less himself. Okay. There's some loot over there for us. And then the dark spot over there.
Dark spawn above ground. Just what we needed. Kirkwall was filled with refugees during the Blight, trying to flee the chaos back in Ferelden.
Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go over to the star puzzle and the dark spawn over here. Constellation Servani. Referred to as the Chained Man in common parlance, the constellation Servani is traditionally represented by a man dragging a heavy chain behind him. This is thought to be an ancient Tevinter representation of both Andoril, the old god of slaves, and the Tevinter system of slavery itself. The representation of Servani has been used by the Trezulius Guild as well as for well over 2,000 years, according to their claim. It is visibly imprinted upon the armour of both juggernauts and the giant golems guarding the gates to the city of Minrathos. From a study of Theodosian astronomy by Sister Orin Petrarchius. Anyway, off to kill Darkspawn.
Grey Wardens allow elves and dwarves into their ranks?
Kunari too, I imagine. They don't care about titles or blood, just stopping the blight.
A pity they do it so badly, then.
Would you care to repeat that?
Argue if you like. Your fight against the Darkspawn is noble, but what progress have you made?
I may not like everything they've done, but without the Wardens, we'd all be blighted by now.
They've bought us some time. I will grant them that.
Right, star puzzle at the edge of the coast, followed by Shards and Rift. Oh, this is the last puzzle we need to do before we have all three for this area, and then we get a reward. Oh my, that was a difficult one. Right, constellation Fervenal. Commonly referred to as the Oak, the constellation Fervenus is generally represented by a towering tree with leafless branches. Many scholars believe this is a representation of nature that harkens back to the lore of the early Neuromendes, whose beliefs largely aligned with animism, prior to the rise of the old god worship and the creation of the Tevinter Imperium. Others, however, believe that Fervanus was originally a constellation of elven people, specifically a depiction of Andruril, goddess of the hunt. Vertanadal, or Way of the Three Trees, is a central tenet of Andruril, and some think that Fervanus originally represented this concept. From a study of Theosian astronomy by Sister Oren Petrarchus. Anyway, there's a cave over there. Let's go to the shard machine. See what it has to say. Morin's Outlook. The large statue situated in Morin's Outlook once served as a marker for ships coming to trade with the dwarfs. Beyond an assumed connection with the great port at Dwarwin's Mouth, nothing is known of the statue's namesake. From the Storm Coast and its history by Brother Vincent, Chantry Scholar. Okay, so the next place we're going to go is Shards on the coast here, and then we're just going to work our way around the coast, getting Shards, Rift, Shards, and then probably go inland to get the cave and the Memoirs of the Grey.
Ever heard of the pale ship that appears on the mists? The Windy Marcher, I think that's what they call it.
Morin Steps. It's not uncommon to enter a cave nestled in the basalt columns of the Storm Coast and discover traces of ancient dwarven architecture. Prior to the first stage, the dwarven people maintained a sizable presence on the coast. Mining guilds were drawn to the area's then plentiful minerals deposits. All dwarven activity ceased when the Darkspawn incursions forced the Deep Roads to be sealed, severing the region from Orzammar. Of the Storm Coast and its history by Brother Vincent, Chantry Scholar. Okay, last quest, exploring the cave for the Lyriums. Aha! Perfect. Oh, the ladder's not working? There it is. Get out of the way, spiders. Ice in the cave. Loot. Perfect. Free March's banner crown. Dreamweaver staff. Doesn't look that good. Bow of Red Crossing. That looks really good. Ooh. Sarah's gonna like that. Oh. And of course, a bit of Deep Stalker. Not Deep Stalker, Spider. Right. Double check that we cleared the cave before I end this episode. Aha! More loot. Yep. Well, thank you for watching. We have done quite a lot of the Storm Coasts today. We've done most of the northern side of it. And now, next time, we need to go and do like this bit down here, Rift at the Falls. There's probably going to be more quests down here, given that there's a rift thing here, but there's no... we haven't got any landmarks, and landmarks will open quests. More Memoirs of the Grey, even the Darkspawn down. I think this might be where the dragon is, where all this red lyrium is. So, might not do that straight away, but definitely going down here. And I will see you then. Goodbye.